What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get right into it. How much time do you think you have left to live? How much time do you think or feel that you have left to live? Okay, I can ask it this way. If you died today, would that surprise you? You're like, I don't know, I'd be dead. Right, but if you could know that you died and you died today, you'd be like, oh, damn, I didn't know it was going to happen that quick. You think you'd regret something you did or said or didn't do and didn't say? You think you'd have a little bit more compassion for the way that someone treated you yesterday or today, a week ago, a year ago, a month ago, 10 years ago? Do you think that you would look back at that last instance in your life and say, man, if I had done that just a tiny bit differently, might have been a different outcome? But if you knew that you were going to die in like a week, right? How would you live your life? How would you live if you died in a week? What would you do this week? There's a movie, Queen Latifah. Look up the movie with Queen Latifah. What is it called? Last Holiday is the name of the movie. She gets a brain tumor, Queen Latifah, and she's working this job at, I think it's Bed Bath & Beyond. She's got a manager who she loves. That was sarcasm. Who she absolutely loves. That was real sarcasm. Who she absolutely cannot stand. Who's just a jerk to her, right? So she's living this life, this mediocre life. And she hasn't traveled anywhere she's wanted to go to. She doesn't have a man. She's just living this 9 to 5, go to work, go home life. Until she gets word of this brain tumor. So what does she do? She has choices. She has options. She does not have children. Can't leave her money to anyone. So she's like, well, I got all this money that I have accumulated over all these years. I've got 6 months to live, according to what this doctor says. Now, by the way, if anyone anywhere gives you a death sentence and you accept it, it's the only reason why you pass away. If you're given a death sentence and you do not accept it, I know people personally who are alive today because they didn't accept the death sentence that a doctor, an accredited doctor, or somebody of some stature had shared with them. So you don't have to accept this, but in the movie she did. So as she's accepting this her new reality of, I'm going to die in 6 months. She looks at her life and says, what have I been doing this whole time? And so what she does is she says, let me grab all the money. I'm going to cash out my 401k. I quit this job. Or maybe she took a leave. I can't remember, but she wasn't working there for a while. And she ends up traveling. She ends up buying all these beautiful new clothes that she loves. She travels all across the world. She ends up going to, I think it's Paris. And she loved to cook. Cooking was her thing, is her thing. She goes to Paris. Oh, you got to watch the movie. I'll give you that much and I'll let the rest kind of flow right into your imagination. But she ends up living this incredible, incredible life. And I am going to ruin the ending for some of you. So watch the movie first if you're really intrigued, and then come back and finish the podcast, because I am going to tell you what the ending is right now. It is very imperative. The ending is it was a false read on the brain scan. She did not have a brain tumor. But by the end of that movie, she had created such a beautiful life and environment by remove the word spend. This is a side note. Remove the word spend from your language. Remove it from your language. You do not need it. Replace the word spend with circulate or shared money with, right? I circulated money toward my bills. I shared money to the light company, right? So that they could keep my bills on. So as she makes it home, she goes back to the doctor for a second checkup, and the doctor's like, oh my God, I read your brain scan wrong. You actually are going to be fine. And she is the most elated person ever because she has now created a life because she left all her fears behind. She left all of her worries. She left all of the stuff that she cared about what other people thought about her behind. She left all that behind and became the person she always wanted to be because now she had nothing to lose. She knew she was going to die in 6 months. So my question is to you, what is holding you back from living that life? What do you need to hear? What do you need to know to get your butt up and get what you want now? Not in 5 years, not when I retire, not when the timing's better or when the timing's right. Right now. How can we level up today? How can I 10x my results today? How can I create a better life for me today? If I remove my fears, what is left is nothing but courage, encouragement, joy, passion, excitement for life, peace, joy, love, and complete obliteration of any fake ass evidence. Excuse my language, I had to say that. Life is short. And the funny thing is, the shorter we make it, the more impact we have. So go through this week, because this is what I've been doing this week, and live this week as if it was your last week of life to live. Because it very well could be. And I would hate to know that you were up in heaven debating whether you lived a full life or not. Because if you're debating it, then the answer is you probably did not. Live this week as if it's your last week alive, because it very well could be. That doesn't mean to be afraid. That just means get your shit together. Get your mind out of your butt. Get your heart out on your sleeve. Get your courage back in line. Get your confidence back up. Get your DGAF level high. You know what a DGAF level is? Don't give a you know what. DGAF. Don't give a you know what. Get that level up there. Real high. For opinions, for facts, for things that you see. Who cares what it looks like? You're going to make it what you want it to be. It literally doesn't matter what it looks like, ever. So this has been the Mind is Matter podcast. I'm making it really quick, short, and easy. Love you guys so much. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.